Hello BookTube. Ben here at Mad Misanthrope Books. Today I'm reviewing One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest by Kesey. Wow, this is a good book. Time magazine said it was brilliant. It was published in, I believe, 1962. This is a story about a psychiatric patient named McMurphy who tries to make a nurse have a mental breakdown. Nurse Ratched, who is a tyrannical nurse who oversees part of a psychiatric hospital. It's told from the perspective from Chief Branson, and he's known as Chief Broom. He doesn't speak. He acts like he's deaf and mute, which is really funny because he's not. He just does it so people will talk around him because they know he won't be able to speak it or hear it. So that was pretty cool. You'd think they would have at least tried sign language in the book. That's a huge thing that's kind of missing. I mean, if a person can't talk or hear, you'd think they'd use sign language. That wasn't in this book, so that's one issue I had with it. So the back says, in this classic novel of the 1960s, Kesey's hero is Randall Patrick McMurphy, a boisterous, brawling, fun-loving rebel who swaggers into the world of a mental hospital and takes over. A lusty, life-affirming fighter, McMurphy rallies the other patients around him by challenging the dictatorship of Nurse Ratched. She is kind of ratchet, though. I think that was actually slang word when I was growing up, ratchet, and nasty. He promotes gambling in the ward, smuggles in wine and women, and openly defies the rules of every turn. But this defiance, which starts as a sport, soon develops into a grim struggle and all-out war between two relentless opponents. Nurse Ratched, backed by the full power of authority, and McMurphy, who has only his own indomitable will. What happens when Nurse Ratched uses her ultimate weapon against McMurphy provides the story's shocking climax. And then Mark Shore, I have no clue who that is, says, a smashing achievement, a truly original novel. Originally, when I was like halfway through the book, I was going to give it 2 stars, but it got a hell of a lot better. The rising action was great. The climax was fantastic. So I ended up giving it 4 stars. I love this book. It's a good book. It hits home with me a lot for particular reasons. And I like this book because it came out in the 1960s when mental health was really, really bad. I believe that's around the time they came out with thorium. Instead of using asylums, they started using medication. I like this book. I really like this book. This is a good book. I actually got this at Goodwill for 48 cents or something like that, so money well spent. One flew east, one flew west, one flew over the cuckoo's nest. Wow. I actually finished Pet Sematary too, so I'll probably be putting a review up either tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. But it was the audiobook, so maybe, maybe not. I hope to see your comments below. Feel free to subscribe, and I will talk to you later.